come with me with Tava, no places too far. Come with me with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me with Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me with Tava, no places too far. Come with me with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me with Tava, no places too far to go.
All right. Good morning. This is the Saturday morning. I got to name this training. Y'all need to come up with a name for this training. It's got to be something sexy, like the Saturday morning something. You know, we got to make this thing pop, man. We got to really come up with a name, because we're going to be doing a lot of good stuff on this training, because this is the stuff I love doing. And I just can't go without it, man. It's like just the way I breathe. You know what I'm saying? So let's come up with a name for the Saturday morning training. Don't name it a common name, some basic name or something like that. We got to come up with one that's popping. All right, I see we got some people logging in. I see Miss Sparks. I think that's Miss Sparks. You know, I'm on my phone. So, oh yeah, I'm the teacher. That's me. I'm the teacher. You know, I didn't know what I was for years. I just knew I liked talking about mindset and stuff. I knew that. And I remember one day I was doing a presentation, a training afterwards, and I got a little frustrated about something. And a husband and wife came up to me, and they said, "I know why you're frustrated." I said, "Why?" They said, "Because you're a teacher." And I never looked at myself as a teacher. I never thought about that. And when I thought about it, I realized my mother and father were teachers. And I remember my dad one day asking me that I want to teach school. I'm like, man, please. I ain't want to laugh, because they both were educators, and I know how much money they was making. So I'm like, no. But, to think about it, I wound up being a teacher anyway, because when they told me that, I thought about it, I paused, I said, you know what? That's what I am, a teacher, more than anything else. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not even a businessman, I'll say that. I'm more of a teacher. Now, I like business. I like making money, but I like more of teaching things to people and hope they get it, you know what I'm saying, and work with them till they get it. And you got all different personalities. There's a lot of people on here that are business minded. They want to just, make all the money. You got some people on here just helpers. They want to do all that. But I just realized, I realized when they told me this was 8-9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, that you're a teacher. Like, wow. So I appreciate that, Ms. Sparks, when you put that in there, that I'm a teacher. But, well, let's talk about it today. Now, first of all, make sure you go to YouTube, because we live on YouTube right now, and like and hit the bell to subscribe, and make sure you hit the all. There's 3 little things there. Hit all, because all will always give you notifications. And we got to pump up YouTube, because, we're on Facebook now. And, a lot of kids are not on Facebook. I mean, younger people. I don't think 20 to 30 or 20 to 35 might even be on Facebook, but they on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and share this with people, because, they can't even get on Facebook, because they're not, I talked to some of them. I'm like, you on Facebook? I don't know. I think we live on Instagram. We might be or might not. I'm not sure. But that's the spot, too, that we're going to be working on to get there, too. But go to YouTube and subscribe, like, get in the chat, say a few things, do that, please. Because we need to get this company out here. My wife told me this morning, she said, "You don't have a Tava shirt on." I'm like, dog. Well, sometimes I don't. But I'm telling you, I'm a walking billboard for Tava. And I know that we need to do that for the first 2, 3, 4 years because we're building a brand. Now, 5 years from now, you might not see me being a walking billboard because we got to get our name out there. And the best way to do it is word of mouth. And word of mouth would be on our clothing. So that's why you always see me with that. You know what I'm saying? I can have my own brand. I can be Tony Fleming Enterprises. But I want to build this company because I know the potential that we have here. 4 years from now, 5 years from now, you don't have to do that then. But people are going to be doing it. But I'm saying right now, that's why I'm always branded. That's why you always see, yeah, Tony got another Tava shirt. Man, if I had 1,000 of them, I wear them because I want people to see the name because we have to build the brand ourselves. We have to build the brand ourselves. And I'm not telling everybody to do it because some people, I know it's a team on here that markets without the brand. And I'm not telling you to do that. Hey, if your system works and what you're doing, do that. But I'm saying why I do it and why I think a lot of people need to do it because it gets the name out there and get that. I can look at stuff on the internet and I don't even know what company they are in. And I know that's a good marketing tool too for some people. But when I see some of these companies out here, you know, they got these old suits on. They look like, you know, like at a Baptist church convention or something. I'm like, I digress. Let me stop. But I'm like, dang, if I wear them old suits, I mean, I'm already old enough, man. I think what I'm 39 or 41, 42 or something like that. So, but the Atlanta event coming up, man, you got to get registered for that. If you're not there, you nowhere. If you're not in Atlanta on April 30th, you are nowhere. And they used to say, be there, be square. I heard some old school people on the videos too talking about don't meet me there, beat me there. I'm like, dang, we were saying that in the 80s. So I'm like, I heard a few people say that. Don't meet me there, beat me there. But yeah, that's the truth. Beat me there. April 30th in Atlanta. We're going to do something different too. This is going to be something like a gathering, a social gathering, you know, because a lot of people are bored with meetings. A lot of people are, when they know it's a meeting, they kind of get frustrated. Now, it's going to be a meeting, but we're going to backdoor. It's going to be a backdoor meeting where we gather, socialize, you bring your guests. You know, you can get some drinks and food and all that kind of stuff. And we mingle. And then we're going to be talking. We'll have some people grab the mic and talk and give their story or something like that. But it's not going to be the typical, you know, everybody come in, sit down and, you know, presentation number 1, presentation number 2. It's getting hot. People want to get out. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So now you can get your neighbors. You can get some people who wouldn't normally come. Just tell them, hey, man, we're going to have drinks there. Matter of fact, the first 5 people that come up to me and say, Tony, I got my guests with me. I'm going to buy your guests a drink, whatever they drink. If it's Coke, I'm going to buy them Coke. If it's rum, I'm going to buy them rum. If it's wine, I'm going to buy them wine. Whatever, it's the first 5 now. You got to come up to me and say, here's my guest. Now, do not bring a new rep that I've never seen before. Talk about this a guest. Don't do that because I find out that person just signed up the night before and I'm buying them a drink. I might even do some of my stand-up comedy. So I know a lot of y'all gonna come in. I know because, you know. But look, bring some people. It's gonna be from 12 noon. Listen, 12 noon to 3 o'clock. 12 noon to 3 o'clock. You know, I think that morning, though, we're going to do some exercise, you know, with Shantae and her team or whatever. I think she said that. So I'm not sure, 100% sure, since we don't start at 12. So the people who got there, you know, we're going to do something Saturday morning, like some exercise and stuff. I got the video I showed y'all where you can go hang out, party, restaurants. I put it on Tava Lifestyle, but I didn't know how to share it because, you know, it won't let me share because it's a private page. So y'all got to figure that out for me and tell me, because everybody needs to see that video. So they got options to where they want to go on the 30th in Atlanta. What else? Go register, man. It's $20. Come on. And I don't know if the booking room, the room book is closed or not. It might be, but call the hotel if it is and say, look, I missed it. Let me get on there, because there's a lot of folks booked the room. I was shocked when I asked the sales manager at the hotel. She said, whoa. I said, okay. But you go to TavaEvent.com and you probably might can still register. I don't know if they shut it down, because that was Friday. She said that she might have waited till Monday to do that. But go book a room. We're going to have some fun. But the first 5 people on Saturday, come up to me with your guest. Not a new rep. I'm going to buy them a drink on me. I hope all of them drink Coke or water or something, but hope they don't drink, what's that, at least drink Moscow Mule. I don't know if we're going to have a Moscow Mule there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a Moscow Mule is, but I don't think we're going to have one there. But look, we're going to have some fun, man. Come on. Be there or be square. That's straight old school there. What else? I think that's it. But I do have a guest today who's going to train, man. And I want to bring up now. Can my engineer, can you bring up now? Look who's here. It's Janella. Look who's here. It's Janella in the shoe. What can you do? It's Janella. Choose your partner. It's the jump. See, that's old school now. I know some people like, what does he talk about? But some of y'all remember that. I know it's Punchinella, but we got Janella here. So look, she's a double diamond in the company. And the reason I want her to talk today is because, can you hear me, Janella? Take your mute off. I think you're on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying
Okay.
Good morning and all this good stuff. Nobody didn't even hear me. I was saying I didn't know that song. I know I'm a little old school too.
Yeah, okay. So
I didn't know that one.
yo, stop it. You know that song.
I didn't know that one.
Anybody in the chat know that song? Y'all put in there. I know it. So don't act like I'm the only one, because I know some of y'all gonna try to pull it. I mean, I told you I'm 49 or 39. But choose your partner, Punchinella.
I don't know that one.
So the reason I want Janella today is because when I didn't know. Me and Janella didn't talk when the first time she came to the company, her and her husband. We in passing, we would speak. But when she came around the second time, I had a conversation with her for about an hour on the phone. And I was very impressed because she's so low key. She was like behind the scenes and really not saying a lot. And so I didn't know much about her, but we had a conversation on the phone for about an hour. And she went through her life about the businesses she were in and how she started doing this and the insurance and the cold calling, which is, see, I want her to give her story to you. It doesn't have to be her full story, but what I want her to get across to you all is the toughness that you have to win in this business. She has a toughness because she did a lot of cold calling. Now, if you want to learn how to do something, you cold call, you're going to either quit, because I've been in sales jobs where I came back. We had 10 people in the office. I came back on a Friday. It was 2 of us. I said, what happened? They all quit because it's cold calling. And you had to walk in these offices and stuff. And she did a lot of that, which toughened her up. She doesn't talk about it a lot. And I'm not telling anybody to go out here and cold call. Right. Because that, I don't ever want to have to do that if I ever have to do it again. But I did it for years. I did it because, we're not. Okay, people said it's sales. And I'll say, yeah, but it's not really sales. It's building a team, because with sales, if you remember, Janella, at the end of the month, they wipe the board clean.
Clean.
And you start over from zero. I remember
nothing on there. Like you ain't nobody.
Man, I remember that. I'll be up there. I'll be the top guy. Like, it was a white, don't erase that. I'll start over from zero. I got to go find some new people. Yeah. And I couldn't go back to the old folks. I had to go find people.
That's right.
It starts over, but those people are still there and you're still getting money from them. You building a team of residual, which is different from just straight sales. You know what I'm saying? Because that straight sales, man, it'll make you a beast. It'll make you tough now.
Yeah.
But this is more building a team. And I think with Janella's skills and what she's learned over the years, I really want her to get that point across to you guys. Again, you don't have to go to your full story, but I just think that people need to know the ups and downs of it and some of the challenges that you went through to get to where you are. Because a lot of times people just look at it. She said, oh, there's a pretty lady sitting in a chair, but you don't know what she had to go through to get there. So, but again, I want to introduce, I'm gonna move out the way and she's gonna take it all the way to the end. She can take long as she want to get this point across. But I hope y'all take pen and paper and I hope y'all go back and rewatch the video, because what she's gonna say to you by the end of the training today, you're gonna already forgot 90% of the stuff she started off with. Yeah. I'm just telling, that's what experts say. We only retain 10% of what we hear. 90% go away. Now, in order for to retain it, we can go back and listen to the video again, take notes, and then start applying what she says. Then you will retain it. But just hearing it today, you're not going to retain that. You think you, yeah, I heard her. No, I could ask you questions and you probably couldn't do it. So again, without further ado, I'm gonna move out the way. And we got Miss Janella Simpson, double diamond in the company. Mike is yours.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello to my Tava Nation. Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I see you guys out there. I see Lenora Burns. I see Salitha Riley. I see TK Walker out there, Tammy Clark, Keith, Jimmy. I see all of you out there. Go ahead if you could and just share this video. I have to give it back to Tony Fleming, our VP of sales. He is so down to earth. Like he said, he's a teacher. Yes, he is. And, you know, for me, teacher, it means that you have a lot of wisdom, right? And he's been in this industry a long time. Me and him actually sat down, had conversations together. And I didn't realize that he has been in this industry and knows a lot of people and has done a whole lot. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story. And I see so many of you out there that have courage. And so I'm going to be talking about the 3 C's on this morning. And I'm going to talk about the 3 C's, and I'm going to intertwine my life and my backstory on how I got into this industry and what this industry did for me. So it's going to be a training as well. I see you guys out there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, before we get started, can y'all put in the feed, put some money signs, put some dollar bills. If you made some money in Tava, I want you to go ahead. Hey, Marquetta. Hey, Shanita, Schamberger. I see you guys all out there. Put some dollar signs out there. Put some dinero. Put some money in the feed. If you dollar signs, okay, if you've made money with Tava Lifestyle, because I know a lot of you have made money with this company. And so we want to continue to do that on today and going forward. So the 3 C's, guys, number 1 is courage. And I want to talk to each and every one of you on this morning about courage. All right. Yes, a lot of you know that I was in the previous company, which I made millions of dollars in, was able to come to Tava Lifestyle and make, you know, $1 million here. And, you know, when you hear $1 million earner, you feel like, oh my gosh, that's so out of reach. That's like so far away from what I feel like I can do, right? But it's not. I'm going to tell you how I was able to have the courage to come over here and then come back over here. But it didn't start with my previous company where I was able to make the money that I'm telling you guys about. It happened many, many years ago. But before I finally started to figure things out, I had to be consistent and have a whole lot of courage. And so I see you guys out there putting up your dollar signs. Yes, yes, yes. We all are making money over here with this phenomenal company called Tava Lifestyle. And what I love most about our company is that we are as one. I see you all out there sharing, and I see you all out there putting your dollar signs and putting everything into the feed. We are one here at Tava, and that's what I love. We all you know, share each other posts. We all like and comment on each other's posts, and we all just get behind each other and we cheer each other on over here. That's one thing I love about Tava lifestyle. That's what I really, really love is our culture. And I'm going to talk about that too. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the courage you need to have. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the consistency you need to have. And number three, I'm going to talk about the culture that you need to have, right? And so number one is courage. I had to have big courage. And you heard Mr. Tony Fleming talk about how we sat on the phone for an hour and talked about all the different companies that we were in. So I've been in like 10 different companies. A lot of people think that I just started with my previous company from Tava, but I didn't. It's been companies I was in that I didn't make any money at all. Any money at all. And while I was doing network marketing, I was in the health insurance industry. At the young age of 24, I got my health insurance license. And that's when I started to learn about sales. So you hear Tony Fleming talk about me doing cold calling and knowing about sales because that was my background. That was the industry that I was in from a very young age. I was a teenage mother. At 15, I was already a mother. I had to figure things out. A regular 9-to-5 job could not do it for me. I had to pay rent. I had to have food on the table for my son. I had to be able to do all of these things. And the 9-to-5 job was not able to pay those things for me. So very quickly, when I was younger, I realized that I needed to get into sales because I saw so many people making six figures and everything in sales. And I was like, you know what? I am going to go for sales. And I was super scared. I know a lot of you get into network marketing, you feel the same way. You're scared. You're like, what do I say? Who do I talk to? What do I do? But when I got into sales, what I did was I found the person that was making all the money. I would sit next to the person that made all the money. I would look like the person that made all the money. I would talk like the person that made all the money. And I would get the habits of the people that were making all the money. And so that was the courage that I had to have as a 24-year-old with no experience, never been to college, just a teenage mother that was out there trying to make it happen. So I would go, and I could be very transparent with you guys. I would go to the thrift store and I would get suits because I couldn't afford the $100 and $200 suits that they were wearing in the offices that I was in. So I would go clean up, the business suits, and I would put them on and I would look like the people that were making money. And then I listened to how they spoke and I start speaking like the people that were making money. Come on, guys, you know what I'm talking about. Listen, if we were not raised from being around people that had money, you have to learn it some kind of way. And the best way to learn it is learn it from somebody who already has it. So that's what I had to do. I looked at the people that had what I wanted, and guess what? I figured it out. I became the youngest six-figure earner in my health insurance industry because I started doing everything that they were doing. I would take them to lunch. I would ask questions. I would ask them if I could come with them on their appointments. I would ask them, hey, can I just help you carry your things to your car? Anything I needed to do, I did it because I knew I needed to be able to make money for me and my son because nobody else was going to be able to do it. See, I'm a little different from some people. I was adopted. I don't have brothers and sisters. I don't have aunties and uncles. I don't have all of those things. I have me. So I had to make it happen. And so that's what I did. I found the people that had what I wanted and I followed exactly what they were doing. And guess what? It happened. And then when I was in the sales industry, I started learning about network marketing, which was so exciting to me because then I started seeing people that was making 7 figures, $1 million earners. I'm like, this is impossible. Like, this cannot be real. And for a long time, I thought that it's not possible. The person at the top, they just put the person at the top, and that person is just there making money because whatever. Like, honestly, that's what I thought. And I know a lot of people out there that's on the outside looking in network marketing. They really feel like, it's not possible for me. It's just those people that they put them there, whatever. But let me tell you, I'm getting to the second thing, which is consistency. Consistency, ladies and gentlemen. Consistency is the key. I have been in this industry for a long time, and I've been super consistent at going to trainings. I've been super consistent at anytime I have the opportunity, go to any network marketing events where I can meet people, where I can learn more, because things have changed. I used to do home parties. I used to do cold calls. I used to do, get together in a room and do calls together like a boardroom and make calls. And so those things absolutely work. But guess what? You got to stay consistent in this industry. You got to stay consistent in this industry for you to get to where you want to be, because you got to remember, this is totally different than anything that you have ever done before. So you really have to learn. You really have to learn what it is and what it takes to get to the next level. So that consistency is going to be key. And like Mr. Tony Fleming said, this weekend we have an event in Atlanta. And the people that are consistent are going to be at that event, because guess what? You never miss an event you qualify for. I never missed an event I qualified for, ever, ever, ever. I didn't care if I was making any money. I knew that I was going to hear something. I was going to meet somebody to take me to the next level. And guess what? Another thing about consistency is you start building relationships with people. And what people don't understand is that's really the name of the game. That's really what's going to take your business to the next level. That's really the key that is going to unlock everything that you want, is the relationships. You know, we feel like, you know, we're just out here talking to this person, talking to that person. This person is saying no, that person saying no. But guess what? You have to really take the opportunity to stop and build the relationships. If someone says no to you, I have always learned no means not right now. And so I never treat a person that tells me no, they're not interested in my business. I don't treat them like, oh, okay, I don't want to, I forget about them. You know, they said no, they don't want to be in the business. No, that's not what you do. You build relationships with people. You find out, well, right now is not a good time. Well, what are you into? What are you doing? Okay, what kind of business are you into right now? You know, where do you live? You know, how many children do you have? Children? Do you have a husband? Do you have a wife? And you build in relationships. This is the consistency part. I have people that I met back in companies I was in 10 years ago still reaching out to me saying, oh my gosh, I remember you were in that water company. I remember you were in that juice company. I remember you were there. You were always very nice. You have to take, wherever you go, you take yourself. And I tell people that people jump from companies, but guess what? You take yourself wherever you go. And so if you're always consistent at being nice to people, if you're always consistent at building relationships, really trying to find out about that person and what, you know, what they're doing or what's going on in their life, people will not join you until they know that you care, all right, about them. And so you have to build relationships and really learn about people, because it's so many people. Like, I feel like in Tava Lifestyle, we are family, right? And the reason why I feel like we're family, and we always say Tava Nation, is because we have developed so many relationships. No matter no matter who team anybody is on, guess what? We still build those relationships with people. When we see each other at events, we hug each other, say, hey, good to see you. You know, how's your family? And we genuinely care about people. Yes, Nona, building long lasting, fulfilling relationships is so important. Yes, yes, yes. That is so true. And guess what? Relationships take you everywhere. Relationships take you not only with Tava, to everywhere. Once a person can trust you, once a person knows that you care genuinely about them and in their life, you can be able to do anything with that person, right? Even if they're not interested in that business. So consistency with making friends, consistency with building relationships, consistency with always being kind to people would take you a long way. So you have to have the courage to go out there and do what other people are not willing to do. So that's number one, the courage to do what other people are not willing to do. When I was 24 and I got into life and health insurance, none of my friends were interested. They were in college, having the time of their life, and they were not interested. I had to do what other people were not willing to do. They were like, you were in sales, girl, you are crazy. You working on commission? Yes, but I make more than all of you guys. So listen, I put the work in for a year straight, learning. And I saw other people do it and I knew I could do it. So that is the courage to get out there and do what others won't do. Number two, consistency. Consistency with building those relationships. Consistency with being kind. Consistency with just showing up, right? We have this event coming up this weekend. You should be there. You should never miss an event because you're going to hear something. You're going to meet somebody that's going to change your life. I promise you. It may not be today, it may be next year, but you're going to hear something that you're going to say, wow, I heard that before. And that's going to be that thing that's take you to the next level. And so the third thing is culture. The third thing is culture. One of the things, and you guys write in the feed, put culture for me. Culture is one of those things that you build in network marketing. Is why I love it, because the company, they give you the product or the service. They give you the nice, pretty websites and all of that. But it's up to you to build the culture. What is the culture? Like our team, what our team stands for, what our team do together, what, how we cheer for each other, how we recognize each other, give recognition to each other, how we, like and comment and post and celebrate each other. That's the culture of this business, and why I love network marketing so much, because you can't do that in a corporate job. You can't get together and say, okay, we are team, go, go, go. Like, no, they're gonna be like, no, you need to sit down and do what you're supposed to do. Go to lunch at 12 and come back at 1 and then leave at 5. Okay, that's it. Y'all don't get together and have fun. Okay, that's what you can do in corporate America. But in network marketing, I think that so many people love to be a part of this culture. Is because you get to come here, you get to have fun, you get to meet people, you get to just celebrate each other. And so it's no celebrations going on in corporate America. You just do what you have to do and that's it. Nobody cares. But I love network marketing because of the culture. So I love the fact that over here in Tava Lifestyle, we all come together. We work out together. We lose weight together. We make money together. We cheer each other on. We celebrate each other, right? That's very important. That's very important. And that's one of the things that we all have to learn to do. We all have, it doesn't matter who team you're on. If you see somebody doing something great, if you see people elevating, if you see people that's coming to the company, welcome everybody. Yes, welcome everybody to the team. Celebrate each other, because it's going to be your turn one day. Remember that. It's going to be your turn one day, and you don't want it to be crickets when it's your turn, right? Because you haven't celebrated anybody. You got to celebrate other people. That has to be the culture of, this company. And so I'm so proud of Tava Lifestyle, and it's going to be up to us. I wake up and say, you know what? It's going to be up to me to take Tava Lifestyle all the way to the top. Tava Lifestyle have done everything that we needed them to do. They have a very professional website. They pay us on time. They have beautiful products for us. They have the best detox tea in the land. Okay, y'all put some hearts up for our Basia detox tea. It's nothing that can touch this. You put one in a bottle of water, shake it up, and y'all know it's getting ready to happen. It's going down. Okay, so they gave us the best products. They gave us this beautiful multivitamin, right? They gave us all the things. They're giving us travel and crypto and everything that we need. It's up to us to create the culture and go out there and tell everybody. Just like Tony Fleming said in the beginning, right now we have to brand Tava Lifestyle. Everybody doesn't know about Tava Lifestyle, but one day everybody will know about Tava Lifestyle. But you know how they're going to know about it? We're going to tell them about it. Me and you, we're going to tell people about it. And so guess what that's going to do for our check? That's going to build our check as we tell people about the company. This is a great place to be. I see the hearts out there. Yes, Sharella. Yes, Cassandra. Yes, Sylvia. Yes, Beverly. Yes, 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 guys. I see the hearts. Sean, Belle, Keith, Lydell, I see you all out there. And guess what? I'm cheering for each and every one of you to get to the top, because we have to do this thing together. This can be an amazing, amazing, amazing place for all of us 5 years from now. I look at the vision of 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I want to be right here with Tava Lifestyle. I know all of you don't want to be changing companies and going to this company and going to that company. Why would we have to do that when we have something great right here that we could build together, that 5 years from now, all of us could be on an island, relaxing, saying, you know what, we did that. 5 years ago, we put that work in, and guess what? It is paying off now. We're in different countries. We are, we have thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that have come into the business under us. It can happen for me and you. I know it can happen because it's happened to me before. And I know, and I can see the vision of it happening, but we have to create a very, very good culture, right? And that's what I'm talking about right now, creating that culture that we need to stick together. We have to stick together. It doesn't matter who team on what team, whatever. I am for Tava. I am for Tava, and that has to be our culture. And so let me just go back and talk about what, let me kind of wrap up what I talked about on today. Number one, having big courage. I'm talking about big courage. I had to have big courage in this industry. I got embarrassed sometimes. I didn't know what I was saying or what I was doing, but I didn't care. I did it anyway because I know that I was going to grow as a person. I was going to grow mentally. I was going to grow in my personality, and I'm still growing. I'm still growing. Me and you are growing together. That's why we get on these trainings. That's why we listen to different people. That's why we read books. That's what network marketing does for you. It's all about personal development. And personal development takes courage. Most people just want to go home, watch TV, and relax after a long day, right? It takes courage for me and you to say, no, you know what? I have to get better. I'm going to have to put that TV off, and I'm going to have to open up my Audible and listen to a book. You know what? I'm going to have to start, doing more things, speaking more, going live more so that I can build my courage and build my business. That's what the courage is all about. So each and every one of you, we can do it. Get you an accountability partner so you won't feel embarrassed. You call them out and be like, I went live. I don't know what I was saying. I said the wrong thing, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's growth. Because the next time you do it, you're going to do it better. And that's the kind of things that I learned to do when I was in the insurance business. I used to do cold calling. I totally froze sometime. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. Click. All right, let me call another person. Let me do it better this time. Oh yeah, I get on there and I be saying all kind of things I'm not even supposed to say. Oh shoot, I said that wrong. Click. Okay, let me call the next person. Guess what? All that did was grow me as a person. So after 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months of doing that, guess what? I was on the phone like a professional. Hello, this is Chanella Simpson. Yes, I would love to tell you about our life insurance policy, or I would love to tell you about our health insurance. Guess it. After you do it so many times, you're going to be a professional. That is where the courage comes from. You have the courage to do it. You're not going to learn and get better if you don't even try in the first place. So it doesn't matter if you mess up, guys. Just get out there and make it happen. I love when people come new into the business. I'm like, let's go do a launch right now. Let's go put some people on the phone. Don't even tell them what it's about. We'll get on there and we'll figure it out. And that's the best people. They get by there and qualified so fast because they don't even think about it. I'm like, I don't want you to overthink anything. Call some people up, tell them, hey, we got something great over here. Jump on the Zoom. That's it. They're going to be like, what it's all about? I don't even know. This lady I'm talking to, she made $1 million. I don't know. Just jump on here. That's it. We love ignorance on fire, right? That's the courage. So number 2 is the consistency. We got to stay consistent. We got to stay consistent with building these relationships, being nice to people, learning about people, building those relationships that are important, right? That's our consistency. And then our culture, making sure we get Tava out there. I'm telling you, I don't have on Tava. I definitely have Tava. Okay. I definitely have some Tava on. I'm always going to have Tava somewhere. I usually have on my t-shirt or my workout clothes. I stay with Tava gear on because I want people to consistently keep seeing it. And like, what is that? I saw that before. I saw that brand before. What is that? That's what we need people to start asking questions about who we are so we can answer those questions for them, give them the information and get them over here in the business. So I'm excited, guys. I'm very honored and privileged for Tony Flemings to have called me and chosen me to be on today. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. I honestly just wrote down these 3 things. I'll be totally honest with you. And I said, you know what? Let me just be transparent with everybody about how I started it and why I'm here today and why I'm so passionate about Tava lifestyle and why I'm a big cheerleader for the company. I really am. And so I hope you are too. I see you guys out there. Monique, I was so nervous of broadcasting, talking about Tava presentation on my products, but I did pretty good for my first time. Congratulations, Monique. Good job. Good for you. Shelly, that's true. Absolutely. Mark Wills said courage, consistency, culture. Yes, 3 C's. Thank you so much, Mark Wills. I appreciate that so very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And hey, I see Beauty J out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tammy. Darden, it was awesome, Jenna. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being on here with me. You helped me get through the morning with all of your comments and all of your love, your hearts, everything. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to meet you if I've never met you before in Atlanta. I would definitely be there. And for all my other Tavas, love you guys. Have a great Saturday afternoon, and we will see you in Atlanta. Love you guys. Bye.
Come with me, with Tava, no places too far. Come with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. We can take